Welcome to day two. That is secretly being recorded on the same night as day one. Okay, anyways, so as you guys know, we're doing this advent calendar and we are going to do a story number two. So, story number two, it is Little Penguin's Big Adventure. So adorable. Oh my god, I am so in love with the stories. All right, you guys ready? All right, Little Penguin's Big Adventure. So adorable. Little Penguin was bored of playing in the cold, wet snow. I want an adventure, he said. Maybe if I wait, one will come. So he waited and waited, but nothing happened. Suddenly, a seagull swooped down. If you want an adventure, you have to look for it, he squawked. Then he pointed to a small red boat bobbing on the sea. Maybe Walrus can help. Little Penguin climbed aboard and asked Walrus, "Do you know where I can find an adventure?" Walrus twirled his bush whiskers. "That way," he said, pointing to a distant desert island. "I'll take you." Whoo! Went the wind as the waves rocked the small red boat. Whoo! It went again. The sea crashed and splashed, and beautiful fish leaped out of the waves, shimmering red and yellow. When Little Penguin arrived at the desert island, there was a happy pirate crew digging for treasure. "Shiver me timbers!" cried the pirate captain. "A new feathered friend." "I'm looking for an adventure," said Little Penguin. "Please, can you help me find one?" Of course," said the pirate captain. He pointed to the ship. "You can join our crew." Together, they collected shiny treasure and sailed the seven seas. "But where can I find an adventure?" asked the little penguin. That way, across the sea," said the captain. "Yay, I love swimming," replied little penguin. He jumped into the water with a splash. Down, down he went to the bottom of the sea, but he wasn't alone. "Hello," said a friendly shark with a bright, toothy smile. "Can you lead me to an adventure?" asked the little penguin. "Yes, this way," replied the shark. "Come on, I'll race you." Little penguin swam as fast as he could. He dashed through the seaweed, past the fish, over the reef, and leaped right out of the sea. Whee! So cute. He landed in a tall tree, and lots of monkeys quickly gathered around him. "I'm looking for an adventure," said Little Penguin. "Ooh, follow us," replied the monkeys. They swung from the trees and led him down to a leafy jungle path. The path was very, very quiet. The only sound was the gentle rustling of the leaves until, surprise, a lion leaped out. "You naughty lion, you cheeky monkeys," giggled Little Penguin. On through the jungle he went, taking in all of the amazing sights. He asked everyone he saw, "Have I nearly found an adventure?" "Keep going," the friendly animals called. "One should be just up ahead." Soon he reached a beach where a group of flamingos splashed in the sparkling water. "Which way to an adventure?" asked the little penguin. "Just a little further," said the flamingos. "Take our boat." Little penguin hopped in and sailed away. But then there was a great rumble. Giant gray clouds gathered above, rain began to fall, and before too long, a storm brewed. Boom, flash, crash. Poor little penguin was all alone. So cute. Poor little penguin. At last the storm cleared and the sun shone again. But something was wrong. Little penguin was lost. "I don't want an adventure anymore. I want to go home," he cried. He missed his mommy and daddy. He missed playing in the cold, wet snow. Suddenly, a giant whale appeared and said, I'll help. So little penguin leaped off the boat and onto her back. I know exactly where your home is, said the whale. She sprayed a splash of salty seawater from her spout, and then they set off. At home, Mummy and Daddy were waiting. Where were you, little penguin? They asked. It's nearly bedtime. He told them all about the places he had been and the friends he had made. It sounds like you found an adventure after all, said Daddy. Little Penguin smiled. Yes, I think I did, he said. It was very fun, but I'm glad to be home again. With that, Little Penguin snuggled down for a long, cozy sleep and dreamed of his adventures with all of his fantastic new friends. So adorable. And look at the little penguin at the end. And that was it. That was Little Penguin's Big Adventure for you guys, which is day two. So be tuned for our next story, and I'll see you guys then. Bye.